Picture this. You're moments away from a big presentation, your heart is pounding, your palms are sweating, and you feel a surge of energy coursing through your veins. Or perhaps you're facing a personal conflict, and a knot of tension tightens in your stomach, leaving you feeling breathless and on edge. We've all been there, experiencing those telltale signs of stress taking hold. While the fight or flight response serves a vital purpose in acute situations, enabling us to respond quickly to threats, chronic or prolonged stress can have detrimental effects on our health. When we experience stress over extended periods, our bodies remain in a heightened state of alert, and the constant flood of stress hormones takes a toll on our organs and systems. From the racing heartbeat and elevated blood pressure to digestive issues, muscle tension and weakened immunity, the impact of stress is far-reaching. It can disrupt our sleep, affect our skin, and even influence our weight and metabolism. Understanding how stress manifests in the body is crucial for learning how to manage it effectively and protect our overall well-being. To truly grasp the profound impact of stress on our bodies, we must first journey back in time, to an era when survival depended on our ability to react swiftly and decisively to danger. Imagine our early ancestors navigating a world teeming with predators and environmental threats. In such an environment, the ability to mount a rapid and effective response to danger was paramount to survival. This primal instinct, deeply embedded in our DNA, is what we now call the fight or flight response. It is an intricate physiological cascade honed over millennia, designed to prepare our bodies for one of two options: confront the threat head-on, which is to fight, or flee to safety, which is flight. Though we may no longer face saber-toothed tigers or charging mammoths, our bodies still react to stress in much the same way as our ancient forebears. Whether the stressor is a looming work deadline, a financial burden, a relationship conflict, or a global pandemic, our bodies perceive these challenges as threats, triggering the same ancient alarm system. At the heart of the fight or flight response lies a dynamic duo of hormones: adrenaline, also known as epinephrine, and cortisol. These chemical messengers, released from the adrenal glands situated atop our kidneys, are the primary drivers of the physiological changes that unfold when we encounter stress. Adrenaline acts as the first responder, surging into our bloodstream within seconds of perceiving a threat. It's like a jolt of electricity, sending our heart racing, our breathing becoming rapid and shallow, and our blood pressure spiking. This surge of adrenaline sharpens our senses, making us hyper-alert and ready to react. Cortisol, on the other hand, is a more sustained player in the stress response. Its release is a bit slower, but its effects are far-reaching and longer-lasting. Cortisol acts like a general, mobilizing energy stores, diverting blood flow to muscles, and even temporarily suppressing non-essential functions like digestion and immune response. In essence, cortisol ensures that all available resources are directed towards dealing with the immediate threat. Stress in the modern world, a mismatched response. While the fight or flight response is a testament to our evolutionary heritage, a brilliant adaptation that has ensured our survival as a species, it is important to recognize that this ancient mechanism is not always well suited to the demands of modern life. Unlike our ancestors who faced acute life or death stressors, we often encounter chronic, low-grade stressors that persist over days, weeks, or even years. The constant deadlines, financial pressures, social anxieties, and information overload that characterize modern life can keep our stress response chronically activated, leading to a state of persistent physiological arousal. Imagine a car engine constantly revving at high RPMs. While it might be necessary for short bursts of speed, prolonged high revving will eventually take its toll, leading to wear and tear and potentially catastrophic damage. Similarly, when our bodies remain in a chronic state of fight or flight, the sustained elevation of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol can have detrimental effects on our health, increasing the risk of a wide range of physical and mental health problems. Cortisol, the double-edged sword of stress. Cortisol, the stress hormone, plays a pivotal role in our response to challenging situations. Produced in the adrenal glands, it regulates metabolism, immune response, and blood sugar levels. In acute stress, cortisol mobilizes energy for our fight or flight response. It ensures glucose is available to muscles and brain, preparing us for action. Chronic stress keeps cortisol levels high, leading to negative health consequences. The domino effect of cortisol on metabolism. Cortisol impacts our appetite, cravings, and energy storage. It promotes fat storage, especially in the abdominal region. Chronic cortisol elevation signals the body to store more fat. It also increases cravings for sugary and fatty foods. These foods trigger dopamine release, providing temporary stress relief. This cycle can lead to weight gain and metabolic disorders. The intricate link between chronic stress, cortisol dysregulation, and metabolic health underscores the importance of adopting a holistic approach to stress management. We can learn to mitigate stress's negative impacts and restore balance to our hormonal and metabolic systems. Lifestyle modifications that promote relaxation and reduce cortisol levels support healthy metabolic function. Regular physical activity like brisk walking, swimming, or cycling reduces stress and improves metabolic health. Exercise acts as a natural stress reliever, releasing endorphins that boost mood and relieve pain. Practices like mindfulness meditation, deep breathing, and yoga can significantly impact cortisol levels and overall well-being. By prioritizing stress management, we can break the cycle of cortisol dysregulation and metabolic imbalances, paving the way for a healthier life. Stress impacts more than just our minds. It deeply affects our cardiovascular system. The fight or flight response sends our heart into overdrive. Chronic stress keeps our cardiovascular system in a heightened state, harming long-term heart health. Imagine a marathon runner's heart, constantly overworked. Chronic stress is like running a marathon every day with no break. It keeps our hearts working harder and faster than they should. Chronic stress hormones increase the risk of cardiovascular problems. Elevated blood pressure leads to arterial plaques, causing atherosclerosis. A blood clot in the heart's artery can trigger a life-threatening heart attack. Chronic stress also leads to unhealthy behaviors, increasing heart disease risk. Amidst the stress of modern life, hope lies in simple lifestyle interventions to mitigate stress on our cardiovascular health. Deep diaphragmatic breathing is an accessible way to calm a racing heart. It involves engaging the diaphragm to draw air deep into the lungs. This activates the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting relaxation. Heart rate slows, blood pressure decreases, and muscle tension eases. Deep breathing signals our bodies to relax, promoting calm and well-being. Just a few minutes daily can profoundly impact stress and cardiovascular health. We often think of stress as a purely mental or emotional phenomenon, a whirlwind of thoughts and feelings that can leave us feeling overwhelmed and drained. However, the impact of stress extends far beyond the confines of our minds, reaching deep into the physical realm, gripping our muscles with a tension that can be both uncomfortable and debilitating. The very essence of the fight-or-flight response, designed to prepare us for action in the face of perceived threats, involves a priming of our muscles for swift and decisive movement. Adrenaline, the hormone that surges through our veins in moments of stress, acts as a chemical messenger, signaling our muscles to tense up, ready to spring into action at a moment's notice. Imagine a sprinter at the starting line, muscles coiled tight, poised for the explosive burst of energy that will propel them forward. This anticipatory muscle tension is a natural and necessary part of the stress response, preparing us to confront or evade danger. However, in our modern world, where stresses are often chronic and unrelenting rather than acute and fleeting, this constant state of muscle readiness takes a toll on our physical well-being. When our muscles remain in a chronic state of tension, blood flow is restricted, depriving them of essential oxygen and nutrients. Metabolic byproducts accumulate, creating an environment ripe for pain. Trigger points, those tender knots, develop in our shoulders, neck, and back. This muscle tension can escalate to a persistent ache, limiting our range of motion. Tension-type headaches, feeling like a tight band around the head, are common. Pain itself can become a source of stress, creating a vicious cycle. This cycle leads to chronic pain, reduced mobility, and diminished quality of life. Fortunately, amidst the discomfort and limitations imposed by stress-induced muscle tension, there is hope. We can train our bodies to release tension through techniques targeting muscle relaxation and stress reduction. Regular stretching is one of the most effective ways to alleviate muscle tension. Gentle, sustained stretches can help lengthen tight muscles and reduce pain. Focus on areas that hold tension, like the neck, shoulders, and hips. Incorporate stretching into your daily routine for significant relief. Regular physical activity like walking, swimming, or yoga enhances muscle flexibility and reduces tension. The old adage, "I've got a gut feeling," hints at a profound connection between our digestive system and our emotional well-being. Stress impacts our gut, often referred to as our second brain, profoundly. The enteric nervous system, or ENS, is a vast network of neurons lining our digestive tract. This second brain communicates with our brain via the vagus nerve. Stress disrupts this communication, leading to digestive disturbances. The manifestations of stress on our digestive system are as varied as the stressors themselves, ranging from mild discomforts to chronic conditions. We've all likely experienced butterflies in our stomach before a big presentation or a first date, a sign of stress's impact on our gut motility. This nervous fluttering is generally harmless and subsides once the stressful situation has passed. However, chronic stress can lead to persistent digestive disturbances, causing uncomfortable and disruptive symptoms. Nurturing your gut. Strategies for digestive peace. Stress impacts digestive health. A holistic approach addresses mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Nurture your gut microbiome with dietary and lifestyle changes. Adopt a gut-friendly diet rich in fiber, prebiotics, and probiotics. Fiber nourishes beneficial gut bacteria. Probiotics from fermented foods support gut health. Beneficial bacteria maintain gut balance, aiding digestion and mood. Lifestyle changes like yoga and meditation reduce stress and improve gut health. Regular physical activity and mindfulness restore gut-brain balance. Nurturing gut health alleviates discomfort and enhances stress management. Your body's defense system, a delicate balance. Imagine your body as a fortress, constantly under siege by an invisible army of invaders, bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other pathogens seeking to breach its defenses and establish a foothold within its walls. Fortunately, our bodies are equipped with a remarkable defense system, the immune system, a complex network of cells, tissues, and organs that work tirelessly to protect us from these microscopic threats, maintaining a delicate balance between vigilance and restraint. Like a well-coordinated army, our immune system relies on a multi-layered approach to defense. The first line of defense, our innate immune system, acts as the fortress's outer walls, providing a general barrier against invaders. This innate immunity includes physical barriers like our skin and mucous membranes, which prevent pathogens from entering our bodies, as well as cellular defenders like macrophages and neutrophils, which patrol our bloodstream and tissues, engulfing and destroying any invaders they encounter. Our adaptive immune system, on the other hand, represents the fortress's specialized forces, trained to recognize and target specific enemies. This branch of our immune system, composed of cells like T cells and B cells, learns to identify and remember pathogens we've encountered before, mounting a faster and more targeted attack against subsequent encounters. This immunological memory is what makes vaccines so effective, providing our bodies with a blueprint for fighting off specific pathogens before they can cause illness. Stress, the silent saboteur of immunity. Stress disrupts our immune system's delicate balance, weakening our defenses and increasing illness susceptibility. Chronic cortisol elevation impairs immune function. It suppresses lymphocytes, crucial for attacking pathogens. Cortisol also hinders cytokine production, disrupting immune response. This explains why stress makes us more prone to illness. Section 3. Bolstering your defenses. Strategies for immune resilience. Stress and immune function are linked. Adopting a holistic approach to health is crucial. Regular physical activity like walking, swimming, or cycling boosts immune cells. Practices like mindfulness, yoga, and deep breathing reduce cortisol and enhance immune function. Quality sleep, a nutrient-rich diet, and social connections further boost immune resilience. Section 1. The stress-skin connection, a complex interplay. Our skin, the largest organ of our body, serves as a remarkable barrier. Yet this vital organ is also a sensitive barometer of our internal state. Stress has a profound impact on our skin, triggering physiological changes. To understand this, we need to delve into the interplay of hormones and immune responses. Remember cortisol, the stress hormone? Chronic elevation of cortisol wreaks havoc on our skin health. Cortisol increases inflammation, contributing to skin problems. It also stimulates sebum production, leading to acne breakouts. Stress disrupts our skin's microbiome, affecting its health and integrity. This disruption makes us more susceptible to infections and flare-ups. Stress takes its toll. Stress manifests on our skin in many ways, from mild blemishes to severe conditions. Acne is a common stress response affecting all ages. Cortisol increases sebum production, leading to breakouts. Eczema flares up during stress, causing dry, itchy patches. Psoriasis, with its scaly plaques, worsens under stress. Rosacea, causing facial redness, is highly sensitive to stress. Cultivating skin resilience strategies for a healthy glow. Adopting a holistic approach to skin health addresses both external and internal stress factors. Practices like mindfulness and cognitive reframing can build skin resilience. A gentle, consistent skincare routine is key. Cleanse twice daily with a mild cleanser, moisturize regularly, and use broad-spectrum sunscreen SPF 30+. Avoid harsh soaps and irritating ingredients. Use antioxidants like vitamin C and green tea extract. Lifestyle interventions like regular physical activity, mindfulness meditation, and yoga reduce stress and improve skin health. Prioritize stress management and self-care for a radiant complexion. Section 1. The sleep-stress cycle, a tangled web. Sleep, that precious respite, often becomes a casualty in our fast-paced, stress-laden world. We toss and turn, our minds racing with worries, making restful slumber feel elusive. The relationship between stress and sleep is a complex and often vicious cycle, with stress disrupting our sleep and sleep deprivation exacerbating our stress levels. While we may try to power through fatigue, our minds and bodies pay a hefty price for skimping on sleep. Sleep deprivation impairs cognitive function, affecting attention, concentration, memory, and decision-making. Chronic sleep deprivation increases vulnerability to stress, anxiety, and depression. It disrupts neurochemicals, impacting mood, motivation, and stress response. This creates a vicious cycle, making it hard to break free and find restful sleep. Amidst the demands of modern life, prioritizing sleep is crucial for our health and well-being. Establish a regular sleep-wake cycle by going to bed and waking up at the same time daily. Create a relaxing bedtime routine, like taking a warm bath or reading a book. Optimize your sleep environment by ensuring it's cool, dark, and quiet. Minimize blue light exposure from devices an hour before bed. Practice stress-reducing techniques like mindfulness and deep breathing. Prioritizing sleep is essential for our physical and mental well-being. Wake up refreshed and ready to embrace the day ahead. As we conclude our journey through the intricate landscape of the human body under stress, it becomes clear that stress is a powerful physiological force affecting every cell and organ system. From the racing heart and elevated blood pressure, to chronic stress's long-term effects like digestive distress, weakened immunity, and sleep disturbances, stress casts a long shadow over our well-being. We've explored the fight-or-flight response and how it becomes maladaptive in our modern world. Stress hormones like cortisol disrupt our body's balance, promoting inflammation and health issues. Stress tightens muscles, causing tension and pain, and disrupts gut-brain communication, leading to digestive distress. It manifests on our skin, causing breakouts and aging, and robs us of restful sleep, affecting mental health. The interconnectedness of our bodies shows stress's far-reaching impact. Like a stone cast into a pond, stress's ripple effects spread outward, influencing our energy, sleep, relationships, and joy. While stress can feel overwhelming, remember, we are not passive victims of our stress response. We possess an innate capacity for resilience to adapt, heal, and thrive. By understanding stress and using evidence-based strategies, we can reclaim our health and well-being. Embrace self-care practices and prioritize well-being to navigate life's stresses with resilience. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe for more health and wellness tips.